but look how many beautiful faces there are. And I thank you for letting me, and that's all I've been dreaming about. You know how much I've been writing and wanting to find the right thing and find the right time to say it, but I realized there is no right time when you're speaking from the heart. And I think I'm a lot more calm and a lot more centered, more than ever.
I like hearing that, and I think a lot of fans are going to be happy to hear that too. You haven't really talked that much about the new tracks yet, so let's get into it a bit. You kicked off the show with The Flower. Who likes The Flower? I gotta say, at the moment, my favorites kind of change on the EP, but at the moment, it was Runaway at first. Now I think it's The Flower. Love them all, don't get me wrong, but The Flower, so to me, The Flower kind of, it represents this idea of like growing, sprouting your own kind of, face, vision, whatever it might be. Why kick off the show with The Flower?
I think The Flowers has just been so symbolically significant in the sense of being poised and being full in bloom, but also carrying thorns. And I wanted to start off with that, especially with the message, since it says, I'll be the flower to your pain. I wanted to start the show with what was the root of why I do music. And I think The Flower very much carries all of me in that one song, and I dedicate it to anybody who else needs help, or I hope it inspires compassion so that you may be the flower to somebody else's pain as well.
Love it. I love that. And we have to talk about the covers. I mean, you kicked off mixing up the I Just Want to Dance with Express Yourself. You got the NSYNC cover, which was, I think, probably one of the highlights of the moment. Oh my gosh.
Thank you very much.
Interpretation of Gone. But, and the Freedom, George Michael track.
I was a little afraid that, I was like, did I just get way too into my soul and sing all the things that I wanted to? So I switched it up a little bit so we can bring it back to Born Again. Did you guys like that?
I saw what you did.
Thank you. The first show wasn't that, but I want to see and see what connects, and I want to bring you more. So every time I'm done with the show, I'm like writing down, what more can I give to you guys? Because you deserve the best. Thank you.
But the covers, to me, I know that kind of represents your taste, your personal taste as well. But I also got this sense of expression, freedom, obviously. Can you talk about why those songs in particular you wanted to bring on this first tour?
I am a huge fan of, I've been saying it so many times in an interview, Express Yourself is the main thing that inspired me to write Over My Skin.
I see it.
And for me, as I've been working on my solo projects, even back in 2016 when you interviewed me, I remember saying I wanted to find what is the most honest and truthful thing about me at the time. And I realized expressing yourself was the biggest theme I wanted to carry out as that first single to Over My Skin. And I want to bring back, I want to share. I'm all about sharing great music and great artists, and thank you, Madonna. I want to bring it back. And I hope you guys enjoy it and love it and go into why it was what it was. And I'm thankful I get to even sing and share.
Love it. Over My Skin. Speaking of it, now that I'm up close, I see the sparkles. You guys see? And you switched up your look from the first show.
Of course.
I was thinking, how am I going to compare to this, white, power suit moment without the jacket? But here you are showing up with your black sultry. Tiffany Young.
I am here to serve It's always been. I mean, fashion is such an important part. And before I even knew what to say, I would be wearing what I want to say. And over my skin also relates to that as well. So wear whatever you want. Wear whatever expresses you.
That's it. So more outfits throughout the tour? More
Of course.
Of course. Anyone going to other dates throughout the tour? I hear you guys. Amazing. And you actually did one of my favorite songs from the first EP, from the 2016 EP, Fool. Yeah. Those harmonies, like, I think I told you the first time, I was like, oh, you know, like those harmonies.
There was a lot of layers on that original version.
On the original version, because that's what I'm kind of curious about. You kind of mixed in some new things in that song. So tell us a bit, first off I want to know more of the backstory behind that track, and also do you have more songs that are like that?
Heartbreak Hotel!
Heartbreak Hotel. I realized while putting the show together and constantly trying to put a show together all the time in front of the bathroom, like, what should I sing? How should I sing it? I realized I wanted to bring that title into the angle of, I guess that's where my heart was at when I was confused speaking different languages, and that was something everybody can relate to, and thank you. That's what I really focused on. But also I also wanted to say, same music, new me.
Are there any other tracks that kind of have a new meaning these days to you? From Girls' Generation.
Oh yeah.
I know Canada got some snippets of some songs. So
oh yeah.
Unleash the Pandora's box. Okay, let her finish the question.
Okay. I said it was. Thank you. I think most recently, Light Up the Sky has been something I've been listening to before I go to sleep because I'm here to say that there are days where I feel like giving up, and there are days where I feel like, is this for me?
Yes,
and that song. Oh, not right now. Thank you. But Light Up the Sky, I just feel so much love behind that song. Just feeling the love from you guys, but also all the amazing people around me, and that it keeps me going. And I'm so thankful for each. I know I'm like rambling, but it is emotional listening to things over and over, and having the girls also telling me like, oh, this new music is incredible, and I was like, weird, I'm actually listening to the Holiday Night album, but the Holiday Night album, that whole album is what I'm listening to if I'm going back to my older music.
Any other tracks? Or any other tracks, or just the full album in general?
The full album, because I remember that moment where I decided, and I had the support and the love and the trust. That every time I go back to that album, I go, right, I said I was going to do this. I have people who love and support and trust in me that make me go on.
And you did it. It was an amazing album. I mean, all night I still listen to it.
This is just the beginning, and I am having a great time thanks to you guys. Thank you.
I want to talk a little about one of my favorite moments of the show, not Barbie. Because I could feel it. You know, I listen to the lyrics, I can make my own assumptions, whatever it might be, but then actually seeing you kind of bring it to life in this way, bringing people on stage, I'm curious what makes why you decided to interpret that song in that way, bring up people in that way, want to show that song in that way.
Because I opened up so that others may open up, and I think that was the biggest thing I wanted to emphasize on. That it can't be done just by me telling one person, but it has to be done together. And I wanted to share that with you, and I wanted this to be the moment. You might not remember anything, but I want this to be the moment you always remember. No matter what we look back on, there was that one moment where whatever it is you're going through, whether you're feeling lost or you don't belong or feeling judged, no matter your age, whether you're a woman or a man, a girl or a boy, whatever ethnicity you are, whatever background you come from, that as long as you find what it is to make you hold on and look to the other person and see past what you're feeling and say, this is why we are strong and beautiful, that's the absolute reason for that song, so that everybody may open up and see beauty past anything.
And I've been dying to ask you about some of the lyrics. I was thinking about like DMing you, but I was like, I'll wait until the show.
Oh, I did it too. We talk. I'm always like,
but the lyric, and I don't want to mess with lyrics. It used to say, I used to dream about the day I make a lot of money just to change up, you know, talking about your makeup. Were you really, where did that lyric come from within you and in your experiences? And what do you feel about that lyric nowadays? Or what do you feel about that mindset today?
To go in deeper, thank you. I never got to talk about a physical condition I had, which was severe scoliosis.
Right.
And that is the every reason why I focus on the way I walk, the way I move, what I eat, my whole life is based around that. And I've had moments where somebody told me, oh, you might get hurt between your career because of this, and you know, that's not our fault, that's your fault. And that made me feel like, oh, am I not supposed to do this? Am I not supposed to even dream about anything because I might have a condition?
A physical
condition.
Something way out of your control.
And that is the reason why fashion has been what it is to me. Because I studied fashion so I could cover that up and hide that. But I realized that is what made me stronger. I danced 20 times, 200, 2,000 times harder. And that is why I'm here today. And that line, it goes past beyond just makeup and making money. It's about having those moments, being okay with them, but now finding positivity and truth and wanting to go past the materialistic parts. And just, I don't know, I'm so glad that we got to go into it this deep, and I'm finding the words to say, but and it's also scary to open up, but you guys are giving me courage.
This is a perfect time for that. You know, you're literally like, you guys with your gases. Yes, exactly. It's just amazing.
The day you die, you
That verse also says that beauty is on the inside and the strength you find.
Exactly. And you know, I love that you're talking about that. I think fans knew about the scoliosis thing for a bit. I read the Refinery 29 interview.
Thank you. She's here today.
Natalie Moran. Yes. And I saw a lot of amazing discussion actually about it. So I'm happy you're talking about. You're feeling good about it. It's our bodies. It's something that we can work on and
find to make us better. It's not going to be. I hope whatever it is you feel like is stopping you, it's only gonna make you go further. So keep pushing through.
And my other favorite lyric on the track is, I want to stay on this one for a moment, is about you would flip through the magazine pages and not see anyone that looks like you. And I think this track is just, I mean, I look at this crowd and I wasn't exactly sure what to expect, but I see a lot of like really beautiful diversity and lots of different people. And personally, I think a lot of people would have connected with that, me as well, like just kind of flipping through this and seeing like, oh, that I remember having that moment, not being able to see, and I remember the moment when I did see myself in a TV show, in a magazine, whatever it might be. So I'm curious about that lyric a bit more too.
I wrote that because representation is absolutely such a theme I want to consistently talk about, and that it's so important to be able to find someone you can identify with through the media, and it goes beyond just being Asian American as well. It's for every woman, man, girl, and boy to listen and not just look, but listen with your heart and listen to that story instead of looking at that magazine cover. And I just hope that it inspires and contributes so that everybody may open up and get more opportunities, equal opportunities.
Snap if you're I think we agree.
Oh, thank you. You got the perfect question and answer so that I can share it with you guys. Thank you, Jeff.
It's your lyrics.
Thank you.
I'm just thinking of
Jeanette, I love you. You're in here. Jeanette, we love you. Jeanette August.
For that, Jeanette. One of my favorite moments of the show was you said how music helps you find the smile in yourself. Are you smiling? Smiling more these days?
Way more these days. Absolutely. I think I live for touring. I live for seeing you guys.
Please come back.
I love you guys. Writing and then production is one thing, but to sing it live and in front of you and be with you is what's making me happy, and it's also inspiring me to write more. To be honest, I was a little afraid. I was like, I should be working on the next thing. And then I realized I don't even need to think about it, because being with you here, seeing you, I wish it was every day, but it's like every other day. It inspires me. And I'm already getting my notebook and pen out and thinking about what it is I want to write next. Thanks to you.
And you're really good at social media. Like, you're really good at checking out. You guys all follow her, right? It's the biggest cheer in the Heights.
Thank you.
Very, very good. I know you have mixed feelings sometimes about your.
Yes, I do.
Media, but you're very good.
We will protect you.
Thank you.
He said we will protect you.
I know, that's why I was just like, then I'm gonna do. No, because you will protect me, I will be more responsible, and I will hopefully be stronger for you.
Amazing. You talked a bit about how Runaway, which is again one of my favorite tracks on the EP. It talks about this fantasy fairy tale land idea. I was so lucky. I don't even know if you know this. I was so lucky to hear that track.
You've been here since the beginning.
I heard that a while ago, but I remember thinking, oh dang, this is a cool song, you know. And Babyface, obviously a legend. Can you talk a bit about the journey of that song and how it got to be placed on this EP, made perfect for this moment?
Oh, thank you. I had been going to acting school in the morning every day, and then finishing up. This was back in September of 2017.
Yeah.
So I had been going to school in the mornings and then going to Babyface studio almost every day after school.
Just a casual.
I know.
Not even
I can't
a
believe
weird
it's
flex.
real. I had been such a fan of the Rascals. Christopher Riddick Times, I love you. I never said that, but I love you. But he and I had been talking about what it is I want to talk about, and what it is I want to say, and what inspires me. And I'm so glad that I got to take the time, and also other incredible collaborators, Antonio Dixon, and then came Kenny, and they gave me help. They also gave me like an assignment. They're like, the best albums of all time have 10 songs. What would your album consist of, past or present, with songs? And I chose all the songs that were very, very much that whisked me away on a fairy tale fantasy. Everything from Mariah Carey to Whitney Houston to Madonna. Clearly a Babyface fan. And since we got to take the time and see me and see inside of me, I realized I run away for love. I ran
Relatable.
away.
Raise your hand. Whoop if it's relatable, yeah.
And I did that when I was 15 to Korea because I loved and believed in what it is I wanted to do with music. And here I am again, running away. Not really running away.
Oh, you're here.
I'm here. I'm home.
You got a sold-out show. I'd say you're hardly running away.
And it's very much. I'm so glad that I got to craft with some of the most incredible master craftsmen of creating a fairy tale love song. And I thank them for the guidance and in teaching me and guiding me to find exactly what it is I want to say. So that, because you know that song, Jeff knows, I didn't get to share it, but that was one of the earliest songs on this EP that I created. And that really drove it into me realizing, oh, I want this to be about the whole journey of passion, pleasure, and pain.
That brings me.
Somebody's coughing.
Pleasure. We will clap for you all.
Oh, sorry, thank you, guys.
That leads us right into Lips and Lips.
Yes.
The title track. You premiered that on Los Angeles radio, which was amazing, I'm sure. I mean, I'm telling you it's amazing, but I'm sure
Thank
you
you.
can tell us that it was amazing. Just as an experience as a California native.
I grew up listening to Top 9 at 9. And slowly but surely, I'm getting these opportunities because of you, and I want to thank you.
You deserve it.
No. I'm so thankful because that's probably that is why. Sorry, I'm like, no, let me be that on stage. But that's the message of freedom. I don't want to let you down, and I want you to know that those moments are created by you, and I'm only gonna work harder. So thank you. That's what reminded me at that moment and hit me while I was screaming and running around. Look, I hear everything you guys do. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for that.
Yeah, speaking of radio, has everyone voted for iHeartRadio? I want to see Tiffany Young take the win. It'd be incredible.
We voted every
It really would. And I can only imagine how many young people could see you winning that award and seeing themselves. Don't get me wrong, it's an amazing amount of nominees and everything, but I truly do think that would speak volumes.
We know who's the queen.
Everyone's a queen. And that was also another, I think it's incredible. I can't believe I'm nominated, and that I'm nominated with some incredible women who share similar stories.
Yes,
that
Shout out to Normani. Shout out to
shout
Lauren.
out
Shout out to Allie.
those
Shout out to
beautiful women who were nominated. I can't believe I'm nominated, and I am so excited that together, that our unity and togetherness leads us to nominees for breakout solo. And also, I mean, I love you guys, but the fact that everybody who loves K-pop is coming together. It's insane. It's beautiful, and I hope this happens for everyone. That you consistently love and empower one another. Because you know I support all the fabulous ladies in music and men, but coming from Girls' Generation, I'm just so excited that this is all happening. JJ forever.
We see the light sticks.
I know. They're beautiful.
The Lips on Lips. It's an important song. It's the single.
It is.
So I have a really important question to ask you.
Yes.
What's been your best kiss?
Sorry that I had to like go. No. My best kiss. I know I said I don't kiss and tell when I was on ET, but I'm with you guys, so.
This is a family. It's family, right?
Turn off our cameras for you.
Turn off the cameras.
I remember.
I'm trying to think.
Oh yeah. I know. I'm trying to think.
I threw you on the spot. She did not know any of these questions. Guys.
Yeah, I didn't.
Like, you know, there's no
And it's
like
great.
prep or anything. I'm not hired.
Is this okay? My favorite kiss that I can remember right now would be a goodbye kiss. Because it's so bittersweet. It's so grown up. Because whatever's meant to be is meant to be. And that I am woman enough to talk about that it was bittersweet. I didn't know I'd be that honest too, shoot.
Wow. I was waiting for you to kind of swerve past that one. But that's a good answer.
Here we go. All about the truth, I guess.
Are you a good kisser? Do you get...
I mean, I wrote a song about lips on lips.
Hey! There you go. And that's all we'll say about that.
And that's the tea. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I can't believe you're getting this out of me. We aren't even drinking cocktails. We're not even taking any shots.
We got you the shots of your
Because we love your vodka. We know.
We know.
We saw the interviews. You ended the show basically with Born Again. To me, Born Again, when I heard that track, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, like this, she's got it. She's figured it out. It is this, the rebirth, the resurgence, but I felt like for the first time I felt like that was your most honest moment to date. You had been growing towards it, but it was a leap forward in that way. Why end the show with Born Again, mixing with Freedom in that way, but talk a bit more about why that track is important to you, but also why end the show on that moment?
Triumph over pain.
Born Again
Okay, hold on.
was written in late December after I had to talk about personal issues about my dad and family. And I think I'm so glad that I'm at a place where I want to open up. But it also highlights the fact that I thought that I couldn't say, or I couldn't talk about it. And that culturally, I'm just thinking that you're not allowed to talk about it. And I know opening up to that story is gonna open anybody else up to go, oh, I'm gonna go past that. I'm going to find love, and I'm going to feel it again. And that led me to write Born Again. I think it's so important that whatever it is you're going through, you're not alone. And neither are you. You are not alone. And that it's a part of me that I needed to share for others to understand and see why it's not just it's not, and that there's so much strength and beauty and unity and support behind what it is I was going through. That my bandmates helped me through. And I hope that it inspires everybody. And that song was for that moment, for thinking about all the people who told me that is not you. Don't let situations and moments or don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to feel like don't be afraid to think that you can give up at times, because those times you let go and just surrender, it opens up new moments, and it opens up so many other beautiful human beings to be there for you. And that's what Born Again is.
Come on. Yes. Give it up one more time.
And to end it on that song for this show is because it is the rebirth of me. It is the rebirth of us. It is a beautiful time in the world.
Yes.
Just find it. I promise it is. and that is why I wanted to end with that song.
Tiffany, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's actually also is the end of our Q&A. I would like everyone, as we wrap up the show entirely, can you even just sing us a little something just to say goodbye to us all? Oh, lots of requests. I'm putting you on the spot.
Okay, wait, what is it? No, wait, try, come on. Wait, I'm gonna, right there, yes, you.
Into the new world.
Into the new world. Okay, I sing a different part, but I think I should just be singing different parts that speak to me today. Okay.
We'll sing with you.
Thank you. I need you. You know I need you. What comes to mind is 이렇게 까만 밤을 오는 길은 그대의 부드러운 숨결이 이 순간 따스하게 감겨오는 모든 나의 떨림 전환해 사랑해 널 이렇게 이대로 So beautiful. 왔던 헤매임의 끝 이 세상 속에서 반복되는 슬픔이 이제 안녕 Peace. 수많은 알 수 없는 길 속에 희미한 빛을 안 쫓아가 언제까지라도 함께하는 거야 야심한 난 너의 세계 Thank you guys so much.
Thank you guys. Give it up for Tiffany Young.
Everybody, once again for Jeff for digging into my soul and letting me share. Thank you guys. Have a good night. For anybody who's traveled, be safe. Make sure sure you don't lose your passports or anything. I love you.
Love you!
Feed your